Happy Spookies, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, having a most excellent day. Today we're going to go ahead and touch up on this anthology found footage series that I recently came across. I was reached out to by, I believe, the director or one of the writers, and he told me to give these a shot. Now, there's about 9 of these movies.
It's over 9,000!
I got through 2 of them, and I don't know if I can watch all 9. I'll say that. Well, let's just talk about it. This is an anthology series. We follow, I believe, Henry, who... Okay, it's hard to explain because it's very, like, it's one of those... It's an anthology movie where you really have to pay attention to, like, the main story of it going on to kind of try to figure out what's going on, and everything else between the main story is just randomness. Like, the idea of this movie is not bad, but let's get to the basic synopsis of the movie. We have this dude Henry who says that in one of the videos he's making, he comes home and his brother and dad are missing, and all he has found, like, in the house are this box full of, like, VHS tapes. So the movie is basically him going through all these tapes, and all the tapes that are playing are what he's watching, we're watching too. Now, typically with anthology movies, you have, like, the main story that gets set up from the very beginning, right? After that, it starts going into its own little different stories, but it all tying in to the main story. This movie is so odd because it starts off with, like, some random ass rap video that's like some ICP stuff. I don't know. This reminded me almost like ICP. Yeah, it's just like a random rap video, and it's not necessarily random. It was so random I thought to put in, but it's mainly, I guess, the songs. But it's singing, I believe, about the movie and stuff, like they're showing clips in the movie. Anyways, after that, you get a segment right away, and that is what I'm saying about it's kind of like all over the place. It's kind of confusing because normally you should, I guess, after the rap video, you should start your main story. I mean, I'm not a fucking writer. I'm just giving you my opinion, okay? You should start your main story. But this movie confuses you with the rap video, and then it throws you a segment right away, so you're not entirely sure what you're watching. The segment wasn't necessarily that bad. These high school or college kids play a prank on a girl. They ask her out or something. One of them asks her out, and the girl ends up killing them. Some of the segments in the movie aren't bad. There's just so many segments in this movie. But yeah, you get this first segment, and then after that, you get Henry kind of explaining what's going on with these tapes. His brother and his father are missing. You're not entirely sure if this dude's even okay. He seems kind of off. And then it gets into other segments. There's one with, like, a baby. There's, like, a Slender Man ripoff. There's one where, like, a girl gets revenge on her boyfriend and the dude that she's cheating with on her boyfriend. I don't know, it's so random, dude. Like some of these aren't bad. You can see they were trying. There's one where, like, it's a group of ghost hunters, and they're like, I don't know, they're like some 20-something year olds maybe, and they go into, like, this house, and it's just, like, all in this garage, and they get possessed out of nowhere. Some of these are very abrupt too. You have, like, a general idea of what they want to tell in these segments, but they're so low budget. They're probably just, honestly, this dude probably just asked a bunch of college friends to help him out. I don't know. That's my opinion. So there's also a segment about this lady with a newborn baby that kind of hit. I don't know. That one actually, out of all of them, that one creeped me out for sure, because she just snaps and ends up, like, going off screen, and the baby's just continuously crying throughout the segment, and she's just, like, overwhelmed to the point where she snaps, and she walks off camera. She comes back and her hands are all bloody, and the baby stopped crying. So yeah, that was kind of dark. But aside from the main story, then it also kicks into this other set of videos that we're watching, and I believe it's the brother Ronnie, and he's going through, like, the same thing. I don't know, it all gets explained somewhat at the end. Spoilers, I believe, spoilers right now. I think this is streaming somewhere. I don't know, you might have to dig for this one, the first one. I think the second one might be on YouTube and stuff like that, but the first one I think you might have to really dig for. So spoilers, if I could recall correct, because I watch these late at night. I have to watch them with very low volume sometimes because of the baby, or I watch them when I'm with my baby, and it's hard for me to take notes sometimes. If I recall correctly, this dude is, like, schizophrenic or something, and I think he has his dad tied up all along. So, like I said, like, the main story isn't necessarily bad. There's an idea there. It's such a random movie. And the second one is, like, almost following the same format somewhat. I don't want to say they're bad, dude, because I'm sure there are 9 of these movies, and he gave me a viewing order, which I thought was kind of weird. But there's 9 of these movies, and I'm sure by the 9th one, he has found, like, his ground. You know what I'm saying? He has found his structure, but I'm just basing it off this very first one. And yeah, it's I don't know, it's I don't want to call it bad, but it's just, it was hard to stay invested. Some segments were okay, but other than that, it's one I don't think I will revisit. And that's just my honest take. This dude asked me for my opinion, and I'm just gonna give it out there. You can check it out if you can find it. Check it out and let me know. Like I said, there's 9 of these movies. There's a viewing order that he gave me if anybody's interested. So out of all 9 of the movies, this is how he would recommend you watch them. You're gonna start off with number 1, then you're gonna go with number 5, 2, 8, 9, 6, 3, 4, and 7. That is the viewing order. I will repeat. You start off with part 1, and then you follow up with part 5, 2, 8, 9, 6, 3, 4, 7. I feel like I'm saying those numbers on Lost.
There must be something in the culture. We're not going in.
Anyways, happy spookies.
You owe me. You owe us. Not good,